in first.
I just wanted to say that we can talk about it in a bit, but I came across this amazing course on making games by John Martin, and he's here. He's joining us for the first time, and I just wanted to say welcome because we kind of dug into our stuff, but welcome, and I want to have a longer chat. Oh, second time, sorry. I want to have a longer chat with you later about your course and what we can do to support you and help you. So, welcome.
Well, I think this is a good opportunity, actually, perhaps to talk to John now. I mean, otherwise he has to sit and listen to us talk about our stuff, right? If you don't mind being put on the spot like this, which is something that we specialize in doing to people when they join us, we just shine the spotlight right there on them. But perhaps, Vanessa, you could explain a little bit about the course and what you were thinking, and maybe some discussions that you've had with John, and then we can take it from there.
Well, I've just met John right now, but I came across this course this morning as I was doing some digging, and what I found really remarkable about it is that it was not only is it a course that seems very interesting, the topic is very interesting. It seemed to be acutely aware of pedagogical design and learning theory. In its homepage, it mentioned, like, you want project-based learning, you want STEAM. This sort of course has it all. So I was wondering if you could say a little bit about your pedagogical design and why you think games are such a great way at getting at project-based learning and STEM.
May I have your attention, please? Would all
sure, hang on just a second.
Tiger.
Yeah, I want to hear what you said.
Sorry, I'm working in a K-12 school, and today's the last day for the kiddos, and so there's all sorts of announcements going on. The game course, and I'm guessing you all can hear me, right? Okay, good. The game course itself is part of a project that I've been working on. I taught a class on video game design and development in schools, and I'm a big fan of the maker movement and trying to get teachers and students to actively participate in their learning through the vehicle of game design. And so this summer I'm giving a presentation at Podstock, which is a tech conference out in Wichita, Kansas. And I saw the P2PU org courses, and I thought that would be a great way to have my teachers who are trying to figure out how to adapt this class to their own grade levels would be able to participate and kind of take this in their own direction. And for me, that's what I'm looking at, is how can I make this accessible to people so that they can tailor this experience for their own uses, whether it's a learner who wants to learn video game design, or if it's a teacher who wants to develop a curriculum and then apply it at whatever grade level they want. So I will admit that I kind of dropped into this, and I'm leveraging it, but the more I leverage it, the more excited I get about it.
And when do you think it's going to be open for sign-up? I noticed that it's still in draft form. And what resources do you need from us? Do you need help with promotion? Is there anyone that we can connect you to? Like, what?
Honestly, right now, I just need for the kiddos and the teachers to leave the building. Which, you know, the kids' last day is today and the teachers' last day is tomorrow, and I have to have this ready for Podstock in the middle of July.
Okay.
So the expectation that I have right now is that I'm going to be opening this up probably the end of next week.
Oh, awesome. Please let us know. We will sing it from the rooftops, as Becca would say.
I can't wait. That'll be great. Thank you.
And did you want to get involved in some badge design for the course?
Actually, yeah, I've got a couple of badges. I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about it, and I've been looking at I think it's Peter's course on the badge design systems, which I find fascinating. And one of the images that I put up on one of the courses that I'd taken in badges, and actually Doug Belshaw had me thinking about it, was the idea of a hexagonal badge, so that you could start to mix and match and create a progression that's uniquely your own based on areas of interest, so that you could link those badges together to create almost a chronology of development. And so that's where I'm at right now, and I'm still trying to wrap my head around that, but I figured I'd get started with just the intro course and then see where it branches out from there.
Awesome. Philip.
Yeah, I have a question, but also a suggestion. There's a huge amount of stuff happening with teacher professional development this year, all over the summer and then also leading into October. There's the Summer of Making and Connecting. There's the Connected Educator Month in October, which has happened last year. There's Educator Innovator from the National Writing Project. There's the ConnectedLearning.tv. I think would connect really well to this, even just to push out announcements. Oh, there's the Connected Learning MOOC. We're kind of affiliated with that for the offline group, so like there's a lot of potential, I think, to get the word out, and we can definitely help with that. So if you have a blurb that you want us or me to forward, I can do that. And then the question I had was, I mean, this seems to be the kind of thing that could really capture the imagination of lots of people. Dirk can't hear me. Can other people hear me? So, okay. I'll type my things into the Etherpad one as well, but the question would be, like, what's the size of the audience you think you're going to reach with this? And does it make sense to maybe think about a larger course, or maybe running this as a mechanical MOOC if you think you're going to reach thousands of people?
Ultimately, yeah, I would love to see this take off and launch. But like a lot of others, I get nervous about being able to deliver that. And so I want to make sure that what gets created, or the infrastructure that's there, it's enough to be able to support those folks. There's nothing worse than having an experience and then having it fail because it gets left hanging or it gets abandoned in place. And so for me, that's my only concern. But I would love to see it launch.
Cool. I think, John, what we're going to do is probably stay in touch with you over the next little while and see how much we can help you with stuff. And then maybe once everyone has a little bit more bandwidth and you're kind of feeling ready to set your baby go, then we can help you push it out there.
That would be awesome.
Into the world. Cool. Well, thank you very much for that. You handled being put on the spot beautifully, and but this is really exciting. I think this is going to be great.
Thanks. Thanks, Vanessa.
Yeah, thanks, Vanessa.